This is actually about the people. So at Epic, we are in a tribal model and we have chapters, but this is all about your capability build. So think about your people. So the third thing that we see is not enough attention to, okay, well, we're focusing on the work, we're focusing on our product and our measures around OKRs, hopefully, but we are not taking the time out to go, well, if our products are changing and the landscape and the environment's changing, how do we build the capability in the future to ensure that we can continue to deliver the right thing at the right time, at the right quality? So chapters, or at least the capability within our people, are the unlock to innovation. And so alongside your product roadmap, you need to think about what's your capability roadmap? What things do you need to build out in the future capability in order to deliver your product? So when you do your product roadmap, you need to go, okay, well now let's think about the capability we need to support that to deliver. And so you need to think about your daily work, but also your chapter work or your capability uplift. So what's the balance that we need to invest in our people to ensure that we've got the right capability? And that could be anything from training, uplift, to new hires and bringing that capability in. So unlocking that innovation is around looking at the capability, looking at the capacity, and bringing those people into the quarterly cycle. Second challenge is similar to the OKRs. I keep banging on about this. You need to bake it into your operating rhythm. So what's the time and what's the time you're going to set aside to building your capability, to that chapter time, to that human connection, but also uplift to discuss, hey, we've got this on our product roadmaps. Are we set and ready to deliver this? What is everyone else? What's happening in the market? How do we uplift our capability? And again, if you don't bake it into your rhythm, the daily work will take over and you're going to find yourself at a very short runway to uplift capability within your organization. And the third one is around, okay, if we've got our roadmaps, we've got it baked in our operating rhythm, we need to ensure that our capability backlogs are also up to date, but also transparent. Why do they need to be transparent? Well, you're going to have product owners, you're going to have the rest of the organization to go, well, hang on, I need to do this work. And then they need visibility of if your chapter time or your capability uplift time for people, for training, for courses, for uplift, for all that stuff, it needs to be transparent so that the runway of product delivery and also capability uplift can be merged together. So we understand what people are going to be working on, and that can be dovetailed in with your strategic work. And if they're not transparent, you can't see it and you can't make decisions about it. And so those are the three challenges that we see around capability. So what do you do about uplifting capability? First of all, ensure that you've got a way to review your current skill set and what you need. And so do a capability skills review within your chapters or within your teams to then say, hey, these are the shortfalls. This is where we need to uplift. We're going to add it to our backlog, which is going to be transparent. We're going to put this in our operating rhythm. So you need to know what the gaps are so you can fill them. Second thing is, once you understand your gaps, you can visualize this. So the capability matrix and backlogs, and make sure they're transparent. You can use tools like this. So this here is a radar from Agility Health. We've actually built a custom radar for Epic. And this is the radar that says, well, actually, each of these segments relate to capabilities we expect of an Epicer or a coach. And we can rate individuals, or they can self-rate themselves to see where those capability gaps are. So it's a really useful tool to build out and say, well, where do we want to focus? You can't focus everywhere at once. So where are we going to focus quarter by quarter? And off the back of that, you can then build out those individual growth plans and get feedback. One of the tools we use for that feedback is this coaching canvas. So again, we've got this, our focus areas here. So serving, coaching, facilitating, et cetera, straight off that agility health radar, that wonder wheel, as we call it. And then we use an experimental approach to say, okay, what's the experiment we're going to do with you this quarter in terms of uplifting your capability? What activities are you going to do? And then at the end of it, look at the outcomes and also plan for the next steps. So it's a really simple one-pager canvas, keeps it lightweight. We shouldn't be doing capability uplift or appraisals, reviews annually. We should be doing it on a quarter by quarter basis and conversations in between that as well.